Hey, what is up? All right, so we got some news that we're going to get a brand new Fragment Legendary event next week for this guy, Walking Tomb Drang, Knights Revenant, HP based Spirit Affinity Champion. Looks really cool. And now, after seeing his kit, looks like we're going to get back to back really good Fragment slash Fusion legendaries, because sometimes the Fragment or Fusion legendaries that we get in this game are, not really that useful. They just stay in the vault, especially for endgame players, even for some early game players. But the last one that we got, Helicath, and this one, Walking Tomb Drain, both of them look really good for early game and even for end game players. So this is a welcome addition to the game, especially after that really disappointing Path of Light event that just finished yesterday. But yeah, really cool champion. A1 double hitter instantly activates any HP burn on the target after attacking. This is similar, or this reminds us of Ninja skill, wherein he has a triple hitter that will activate HP burns, but Ninja does it 3 times. This one is a double hitter, but it doesn't really explicitly say on the A1, but I'm thinking this will only activate once. It unlike Ninja that activates 3 times, so it's not of course it's an A1. I think it will be quite overpowered if it works the same way as Ninja skill does, wherein it activates three times. So I think this will just activate once, but still a really cool skill to have on an A1 if you have him on a Relentless. That can really go crazy with those extra turns. His A2 is an AoE, most likely 100% chance when booked of placing an HP burn on everyone, and this debuff cannot be resisted. So this is great if you get him early, or if you're an early game player and you got him. This would really speed up your spider runs, because I remember during the early games of Raid, or when I was playing Raid, Spider was one of the more difficult dungeons in the game. But yes, having AoE HP burn on a fragment, legendary. Yeah, so I think this is going to make life a lot easier for those new players, which is great, of course, for Raid, because they really need to make these kinds of events to encourage the new players to stay and continue playing Raid. All right, so that's the A1 and A2. A3 equalizes the HP of all allies, then attacks one enemy. HP levels of all allies will be brought up to the level of the ally with the highest HP. So he is an HP-based champion. I'm assuming that if someone has full HP, that everyone's HP will be brought up to full to equalize with that champion with the highest HP, which is of course full, which is great, of course. And this attack will ignore 30% of the target's defense if the target's current HP is equal to or lower than this champion's current HP. This one seems like an arena skill because, of course, in PvE content, Dungeon, Doom Tower, Hydra, Clan Boss, the opponent's HP is much higher than yours. So this is more of an arena skill wherein you're going up against a defensive type champion or an attack type champion. Their HP will not be as high as this guy's HP, so that will ignore 30% of the target's defense. That's an okay skill. I don't think it's gonna hit that hard, but the value of this A3 is really for that equalize, that whole team heal. Let me just move myself a bit to the side. All right, and will also decrease the cooldown of the Exalted Pyre, which is the A2 skill, by 1 turn if the target's current HP is higher than this champion's current HP. So I think that's the PvE side of that A3, which is great. So I think this is a great kit to have. I will definitely try him in my own spider team. And yeah, he has a passive reflex 30% of the damage this champion receives back to the attacker if this champion has 50% HP or more. But if he has less than 50%, he will deal 30% more damage instead. So that's, I don't know, is it that 60% total if this champion has less than 50% HP? I think that that passive is really cool. I think he's going to be useful most, especially in Spider. Can be useful in Hydra as well with that AoE HP burn and that A3 full team heal. Can also for early game clan boss, if you're looking for someone to deal HP burn damage, someone to heal your entire team, can also help you out there. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one. Good job on Plarium giving us Helicath and this new champion right here, and being a fragment. event. This will be a lot easier than those traditional fusion wherein you have to build up your rares, then fuse them into epics, then you need a lot of potions. Fragment events typically are more free to play friendly. And if you're a new player, let's say you've only been playing 1 month or 2 months in raid, I think fragment events are very new player friendly. So this is great. I really like this move from Plarium, and of course this champion right there looks really cool. All right, so I hope you're as excited as I am for this guy. Looking forward to it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.